live. We're live from Juneteenth here in Annapolis, Maryland. Just going live just to get set up to show you guys what's going on. I have my brothers. Y'all can sit down. The camera will pick you up beautiful. The camera will pick you up just beautifully. Now I'm just gonna see if I can throw this over here. Let me see if we can throw that up here. That's why we tested. So audience, you just gotta bear with us. We're setting up, getting live. We out here on the Check, test, check, test. We're remote live from Juneteenth. So brothers, you are live. Testing. Brothers, you live, so you can talk to the audience while I'm trying to get my bearings.
Well, welcome everybody to the Juneteenth celebration. We are the Knight Brothers show, and we're just trying to do a test run right now before we actually go live. I'm sitting here with my fellow co-host, Mr. Roger Parker and Mr. Armand Wallace. With the controls is Mr. Lenny Knight, and we have Mr. Arden Smith over there, and somewhere in the crowd we have Mr. Pierre Parker with us as well. We plan to be with you throughout the day, and we're going to interview guests as they come on board. We're going to be up on the jumbo screen once we get things hooked up completely with that. And without further ado, I want to introduce my brothers and tell folks who you are.
Hi, I'm Roger Parker. I'm part of the Knight Brothers show. Best show we got going out there. And we're here to talk to all the great people out here during Juneteenth. And I'm going to turn it over to my brother Armand Wallace.
How you doing? I'm Armand Wallace, and I'm also a member of the Knight Brothers show, and we're going to give you a time today. We're going to make it exciting. We're going to give you the best. Back to you, Q.
Where you from, Armand? Where you from? Shout it out.
What are my thoughts?
Where you from?
I'm from Annapolis, Maryland, the class of 1978.
Best class
the one
ever?
and only. That's right.
I think you're from Spa Road too, aren't you, brother? Right? This is your stomping grounds, right?
No doubt about it.
And
No
folks,
doubt about
I'm gonna tell y'all a little something personal. This brother Armand to my right just got married too. He's a newlywed, just got married a couple weeks ago. So he over here talking about he tired.
Come on now.
He tired.
Who from Spy Road out there? Anybody from Spy
Anybody
Road?
from Spa Road? If you're from Spa Road, put your hands up in the air if you're from Spa Road. But listen, guys, we're gonna be back on the air after we conclude all these tests. We're gonna be interviewing several people throughout the day, and we plan to have a great time with you guys. We have so many people that we want to interview today. We have Sheriff Edward Sesker, who's going to be with us. We have Miss Erica Matthews, and hopefully Miss Erica Griswold. We're going to have Cheryl Hunt, who's going to come on board, and we're going to interview her. We're going to interview people throughout the crowd. We're going to have the staff who put together this wonderful event for Juneteenth. We're going to have Bishop Coates on and his entire staff. We're going to have the county executive has agreed to be here with us today. So we're going to have so much going on. And Armand, can you tell them a little bit more about what we plan to do as we move forward?
We're going to be out and about interviewing different people. We're going to be interviewing vendors, anybody in the crowd. Just be prepared. We're gonna give you the best possible show there is. So be prepared and be ready. Be excited. Are you excited?
Oh, me? Oh, yeah, we excited here. And we excited for y'all. I thought he was talking to the crowd. And we're going to walk around, as Armin and Quavy said, and talk to everyone. And we want to get your take on not only this, but Annapolis as a whole. I'm not a Spy Road guy. I'm from Annapolis Garden. And we really appreciate everybody who came out here to demonstrate what they have. We got the NAACP out there. Make sure you check them out. County sheriffs, go out there. They got you registered for vote. Go down there and get registered. Remember, a lot of people fought for you to have this right to vote. Please go take advantage of it because it is your power. The individuals you put in there supposed to work for you. Don't forget that. Quavy?
And a shout out to everyone who went to the gala last night. Did you enjoy the gala last night? Was it on point?
I hope you guys really enjoyed the gala. Look, we just want to shout out once again to all our vendors, our wonderful vendors, because without you, this really wouldn't work. So to all the vendors out there, we hope to have many of you on the air live, and you can talk about your different products and services that you are rendering here, and hopefully people will support you because this is what it's all about. We have to learn to support one another. Even the Air Forces has a tent in the back right there. So all the wonderful food places, all the wonderful different clothing shops and jewelry shops. We got so much out here, and we have some great, absolutely great entertainment on tap as well. So until
We even
we
got the
get
campus
started.
out here, brother.
Oh, we even got the Kappas
Huh?
out here. As my
Yeah.
brother pointed out too. We got the Kappas in the back, and I think we got a couple other sororities and fraternities in the house as well. So the Delta's in the house, yeah. And we, you know what? We have great security. So I want you guys to feel secure here. You know how crazy the world is right now, but we have an awesome security force here who's going to make sure that we stay safe and that we have a good time. And as the parade starts to come in, we're going to see people from the parade come in, and we're going to have a battle of the bands right here down on the field in a few minutes. So until then, we're gonna tap out. We're gonna go out. Well, my brother wants me to extend. So right now, I'm gonna ask brother Wallace if he would just tell us a little bit about what he feels about Juneteenth, and then after that, I'm gonna have brother Roger Parker to tell us his feelings on Juneteenth.
Yeah, Juneteenth is very special. You know, it's our history. And to actually have the city of Annapolis ratify that as a holiday says a lot about my city. You know, I'm proud. I'm proud to be a part of that. I'm proud to have had seen it done. I was actually there when the county executive put that in motion. You know, it's good to have it as a federal holiday. You know, I'm just proud. I'm proud to see things change. I'm proud to see us with a black governor, us with a black president when he was president. What you guys say about that, Roger?
Well, it's all about history. And you know, if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. And the way that this thing went down, you know, folk didn't even know they was free. They had to be told they was free after they had been free for quite some time. So, with that being said, like I said before, don't forget to use your ability, your right to vote. Come over there and vote, and walk around and check all these tents out. As I said before, you got the NAACP over there, and they got a lot of good information. And if you don't know your past, you don't really know how far you should progress or what direction you should go in your future. And but obviously you are concerned with that because you're here to celebrate this great day. And I'm gonna turn it back over to Brother Quavy Knight.
Thank you. At this time, I'm gonna introduce the first of many vendors who are and vendors and business partners. And brother, you can come sit right here with me. First of all, I'd like for you to introduce yourself to the audience. Tell folks who you are, Mr. Barnes.
My name is Sonny Barnes, and I am one of the founders of Black Street Coffee Roasters here in Annapolis, Maryland.
Well, Sonny, great. We're so glad to have you here. So tell us a little bit about your business venture, how you got started, and what you aim to do.
Sonny in the middle, so both of y'all.
Why don't you get in the middle, Sonny? Why don't you get in the middle?
It's live TV, baby.
Live
It's live
TV,
TV.
baby.
Things gonna be like this.
So, Sonny, tell us about your business venture, Black Street and Coffee, and tell us about it and how you're getting started and what your expectations are. If you would just tell us a little bit about it right now.
Sure. I got started with a dream right after I got out of seminary when the market went down. I wanted to work on starting a business so I could be financially independent. And so we came up with the idea of roasting specialty coffee. We get our coffees from Ethiopia, Brazil, Colombia, all around the world, wherever there's specialty coffee.
Awesome. So, am I understanding is this going to be a brick and mortar, or do you plan on having a mobile business? Could you explain that if you would?
Well, at the present time, we're in the process of getting our last permit for a mobile coffee truck. So look out for us around Annapolis. It's going to be the big silver Black Street Coffee Roasters truck.
So, what is the date that you hopefully have will be rolling out this officially?
It would be, I would say, the middle of July.
Okay, great. That sounds good. So I know you guys are excited about it. You and your wife both. I went to school with you guys. I gotta say this class of '76. All right. Everybody always talks about the class of '78, but anyway, um, I'm glad to see you guys start this venture. I'm wishing you Godspeed with it. That you have a successful launch and that you continue to build this thing to the heights that you deserve.
Oh,
So,
thank you so
if
much.
there's anything in particular you would like to tell us about the business, could you tell about once again, could you review what kind of brands you plan on having? And if you're going to have, in addition to the coffee itself, are you going to have other items which you'll be marketing as well?
Absolutely. The coffee is going to be specifically fresh roasted, and it's coming from Brazil, Colombia, uh, Ethiopia, those type of places that grow specialty coffee. We're also going to have roasted turkey breast sandwiches,
Wow.
crepes,
Okay. All righty.
and paninis.
Oh, that sounds awesome, man. So by being a mobile unit, you'll just pick different spots in which you're going to operate from, or you're going to have one specific area in which you plan to operate.
Well, we're going to be mobile for now, and then we'll see how the business grow, and then we can open up a larger roastery.
Okay. One thing about being mobile like that, it allows you the ability to go to different areas, so you're not tied like in a brick and mortar. You're actually tied down in one neighborhood. But being mobile will allow you to just go all over the place and find the best market for what you do. So
Uh,
that's a great thing about it. So
Absolutely,
yeah. So
absolutely.
Armand, do you have any questions for my brother?
I just got one question there, brother Q. Your business, you keep saying we. Is this a family business or is this something you decide to do yourself?
Something that I decided to do myself. Of course, it's going to be a family business. When I pass on, it could go to my wife or to my children, and we'll keep that generation rolling in business.
Could you get your wife a shout out right now?
Yeah, the love of my life, Tina Edwards Barnes. Yes.
Well, Tina, good. We just giving you some love as well because I know this is a tag team effort, and we wish you guys just wonderful success with your launch. And we'll try to get support out to you whenever we can and however we can. And come on, let's give it up to Mr. Barnes, Mr. and Mrs. Barnes, and Black Street Coffee Roasters. Come on, let's support them, y'all. We have to learn to support our own. All right? Thank you, brother. Okay, we're going to wrap it up for now. We're going to go live in a few minutes, but we're just going to do a test run to make sure everything worked properly. Once we get things hooked up. Okay, hold on. Miss Linda Tongue, would you come over? Miss Linda Tongue, would you come over here? Come on over here. You and your sister, come on over. Come on over right here. We have some, we have a weekly show called the Night Brothers Show and Night Brothers Intermittent Fasting Show, but we just shorten it to the Night Brothers Show because we talk about more than just health. We talk about all kinds of topics, relationships, businesses, current events, and things of that nature. And one of the people who have always supported our show week after week and who's always there for us, she's there for us with our events, is Miss Linda Tongue. And we want to say hi to Miss Linda Tongue right now. Say hello to the folks, Linda.
Hi, Night Brothers. How you all doing? Hello to everybody out here. Happy Juneteenth. I love you guys. The Night Brothers is the show you want to watch. Intermittent fasting is the way to go. They help you with everything from your eating habits to exercising. Look at me. I look good. And look at everybody else. We have a great time. Okay? God is good. Love you guys.
Thank you, Linda.
So, Linda, I thank you. Linda said, look at her. She look good. She said, she look good. She didn't say good. She said good.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you, Linda. We appreciate you constantly supporting us in all our endeavors. And we look forward to just continue to work with you as we move forward through. We know we're going to have some other events going on. We're going to have a Night Brothers. I want everybody to know on July the 30th at the North 7, we're going to have a Night Brothers barbecue. We're going to invite as many people who can come out to the Night Brothers barbecue. Hey, look, we can't feed everybody, so y'all got to bring something, okay? But we're going to feed as many as we can. And if you look us up on our website, on our Facebook site, and Night Brothers Jersey and Jean Dance. So there are a lot of things we're going to be doing within the community, and we'll give away gift baskets and things of that nature at the holidays. So stick with us, the Night Brothers. Linda, once again, thank you for being a part of the Night Brothers show and always supporting us.
Thank you, guys. Love you all so very much. Take care.
Mr. Keith Colbert, would you come on over? Mr. Keith Colbert. I see you out there. Here he comes right now. My little brother, Keith Colbert, is going to come on in. And Keith was with us at the very start of things. Keith, come on over and sit in the middle if you would, sir. Sit over and come over and sit down, Keith. I want to tell you guys a little bit about Keith. Keith is a former basketball player at Virginia Tech University. He also played professionally. He's my good friend and my little brother, Mr. Keith Colbert. Say hello to the folks,
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How everybody doing today?
All right. So, Keith, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell the folks a little bit about yourself. Tell them about your past and what you're doing now. Go on, tell them about. Tell them where you're from. Tell them from high school to college to now. Just write it down a little bit. Go ahead, brother.
Of course, I'm from Annapolis High School. Actually, I did 1 year here.
Yes. At the old school.
At the old school before we went down to Riva Road. I was able to leave there and go to military academy for a year, get that discipline, and then went on to Virginia Tech and got drafted to play for the Sixers and Philadelphia 76, and I did that tour a while trying to find a place in the NBA, but then I played over in Europe for about 6 years, and then all the injuries started.
Oh yeah.
So here we are out in the working world making an honest living.
Hey, so who were some of the players that you played with while in the NBA?
Well, actually, in college, my roommate was Steph Curry's dad.
Oh wow.
So I'm still in that circle, with Steph Curry and all them. That was my roommate in college. So I tell you what, one of the hardest guys I played against was like Rodney McCray, played at Louisville, played in Houston. Actually, Mitchell Wiggins, who is the Wiggins guys from Golden State. His son played. So a lot of the fathers, of the sons who's playing now, and I played against and with.
Yeah, I remember Mitchell Wiggins. He was a great player himself. I think he played at Florida State.
Played at Florida State. Yes, sir. Played at Florida State.
Get the mic.
So Keith,
The mic.
Keith, tell us a little bit about what your college career was like. Tell us a little bit about you mentioned a little bit about some of the people you played with, but tell us what league you played in and what it was like during that time and compare it to now.
When I played, it was the Metro Conference when I played. But let me stop. Before I went to college, let me just say this. It's so important for us elders to mentor young people because I'm sitting right to my left is my mentor right here. Quavy was actually, he helped me, took me on my college visits, went up to George Washington. He took me up there. Even I had a chance to, I wasn't going to receive a All Metro Award in Baltimore, and he said, no, we're not passing this up. You're gonna forget this for, a memory for the rest of your life. So he took me to Baltimore and able to meet a whole lot of people in Baltimore, so that was good. But the Metro Conference isn't there anymore, and now Virginia Tech playing the ACC, and I wish I had a chance to play in the ACC.
So tell us, how do you think the game has evolved? Tell us how you think the game has evolved from the time when you played.
It was a lot slower when I played. Now, everybody want to shoot the three ball. So that's about it. It's a lot of up and down. And when I played, it was mainly everything was half court. Now everybody's shooting the three. Nobody wants to shoot the layups anymore. They said threes are better than two unless you make them.
So Keith, let's talk about life after basketball. What are some of the things that you're doing now, and what impact do you want to leave for people that came in your life that you mentor?
Well, now I'm working in Bethesda. I'm a facility manager. I got 185 employees at four locations in Bethesda that I manage. So I guess college got me prepared to come out here and work. But 2 more years, I'm done with that too.
I want to take you back for a second. You talked about Fork Union Military Academy, and I know you went there along with some other another resident from Annapolis. Tell us about Mr. Londell Owens and what your experience like was with him, and tell us about another brother that you played with who's doing an incredible job and who you still maintain a friendship with, and who we follow on a weekly basis, Mr. Rodney Barnes.
Londell and I, we played rec ball with Powell together. Then we went to Annapolis High School together, and we went to Fork Union together. So we had that Annapolis connection. Also, the reason I went to Fork Union was because Dale Solomon.
Yes, yes. Dale
Dale,
Applejack, better known as Applejack.
Dale
Yeah.
Solomon went there.
Uh-huh.
David Kirby went there from
Yes,
Annapolis.
yes. Uh-huh.
A couple guys went there. Even Jeff Rulin.
Yes, I remember Jeff. I
Yeah,
remember Jeff as well.
Jeff
Mhm.
Rulin went to and I said, hey, let me go ahead and give it a try. Also to go to Fork Union.
Well, tell us about your relationship with transition. Tell us about your relationship with Rodney Barnes. I know you and Rodney Barnes have maintained a great relationship, and you still see him from time to time, even though he's out in L.A. and he's big time now. And as matter of fact, his show is going to start his second season next in August the 6th, I think it is. But Winning Time, the HBO show Winning Time. Tell us about your relationship with Rodney Barnes.
Of course, another Annapolitan. Rodney actually grew up in Eastport. Rodney grew up in Eastport, but now he's doing well. Rodney actually wrote, I think, like maybe 8, 9 episodes of My Wife and Kids. He's into the horror scene, the horror books. His comic book is like, I think, in the top 5 in the country. His comic book is.
Wow, that's
as well
awesome.
as him producing executive produce for the Winning Times on HBO. So if everybody get a chance to see that, please tune in. That only help one in Annapolis, keep his series going. The more we watch, the more he stay on board.
Awesome.
So Keith, who was the one person growing up that you looked up to that had an impact on you athletically growing up?
It would be Dale Solomon.
Dale Solomon?
Applejack.
Applejack. It would definitely be Dale Solomon. I watched everything he did. And, the funny thing about it, Dale Solomon went to Fork Union. Dale Solomon went to Virginia Tech. I went to Virginia Tech.
He went to Philadelphia.
Dale Solomon got drafted by the Philadelphia 76ers. I got drafted by the Philadelphia 76ers. And I remember one of his aunts saying, "You don't have to do everything you do." But it just happened that way. It just happened that way.
That's pretty funny and pretty interesting. Well, you had a great college career and post college career overseas and in the NBA for a little while, and so you've experienced so much. What is it that you like to leave for some of the youngsters who are coming up behind you, to let them know that even if they can't reach their dreams of being in the NBA, that getting that quality education and having something else to bank on, how important is that? Could you give that message out to our youth coming up now?
First, we all know how important that your education is. Number one, the more education you get, that means you're not in the streets. So, and not being in the streets, of course, that's going to help all of us. Excuse me for losing my words at times, but that's going to help all of us.
Absolutely. But you're on point with that, brother. Armand, you got another question.
What does Juneteenth mean to you, brother?
A great celebration of our heritage. Not only are we all here together and celebrating together, but just to remember our heritage and remember where we come from, and not to let us forget the struggles that the ancestors went through, so we can have celebrations like this.
Keith, as you look around here and you see there's so many people here and so many people celebrating. This is a collaborative effort. I don't know about you, but I'm thankful for so many of the government officials, like our county executive and the mayor, and so many others who bought into this and see the value of bringing the community together. How do you feel about that as well as we conclude this interview?
It's huge. One thing we got to remember is all this is free.
Yes.
So behind the scenes, everybody doing, big work. So anytime all of us have an opportunity to give back, it could be $1. Just imagine if everybody right here took $1 out of their pocket and we all put that dollar towards something.
Yes.
The impact that would make just in one day.
Well, you close this out. Would you close it out?
So, Q, I don't know if you knew.
Yes.
But this brother, he played one other sport.
Oh, yeah.
It was one other sport he enjoyed.
Uh-huh.
And what was that, Keith?
I tried to play football a little bit.
Keith, that didn't quite work, did it?
No, man, I broke my leg playing football, man.
Well, once again, Mr. Keith Colbert, come on, you guys give him a hand. We thank you, Keith, for your time and taking a couple of minutes with us. We're going to have someone else join us. We're going to do one more interview, and then we're going to wrap it up until things get started. But thank you very much, Keith. We appreciate
Thank
you.
you, thank you,
Thank
brother.
you, Keith.
Love
God
you,
bless.
love you, brother.
All right. Thank you, brother.
You play basketball?